be successful, what it is to have passion, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about when he gets up here. So I want to introduce Mr. Todd Saylor.
All right, so show of hands. 10 years, 12 years for me here, every year. How many of you have been able to sit through one of my messages so far? Raise your hand. How many players do we have, Coach? 175. That's impressive. How many people saw me speak twice? How many people saw me speak 3 times? That says a lot. Thank you, man. This will be your 4th. You're going to be a senior, right? All right, well, I take this very seriously. I think that if you saw me speak before, you understand that I take everything seriously. Appreciate the introduction, Coach. That's very nice. I want to make sure you were really looking at me back then.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Number 82, right?
Can't remember.
Yeah. Okay. Good answer. So here we are again, year 12. And I was thinking about this. 50. I turned 50 years old today, and it's just like that. I got to speak to the high school football team 2 weeks ago at their homecoming, and I got to talk about some similar things. But as I got on the plane to come here from Sarasota to talk to you guys, I had the opportunity to watch a video that I was kind of storing up. I don't know why I watched it. I just like these biographies, documentaries. And it was a very interesting film about a cowboy, a singing cowboy. Not just any old cowboy, but a singing cowboy. He's a legendary country western singer. And he's like 80 years old. I mean, he ran around with Elvis, and Sinatra, and Martin, and all those guys. He's 80. His children had this bright idea to do a farewell tour with their dad. Well, the problem with their dad is he's 80 years old, and he can't remember what day it is. He can't remember what time it is. He can't remember what week, what his daughter's name is, his wife, which wife it is, let alone what her name is. But when they put a guitar in his hand, he came to life. He didn't miss a lick. He didn't miss a lyric. He talked to all the crowd just like he did when he was 20. Just the most amazing documentary I ever saw in my life. And I got to think about it. I'm 50, I'm looking back, and I'm looking at this guy, and I'm thinking, man, put a guitar in his hand, and his default goes off, and his settings go crazy, and he's exactly who he was, what he honed his skills to be, time and time and time again. I think about when I was your age. What was my default? How did I get to be who I was? How am I going to be who I'm going to be? Got a couple stories for you. When I was 10 years old, it was the early 70s, and my dad was the awesome man in the world. He was a football coach, the greatest football coach to ever walk the planet. 72 games in a row, never lost, never tied a game, 5 state champions, 2 national titles. The guy could do no wrong. I was 10 years old. I would run from Lincoln Elementary School, full sprint to the high school, just to get the water bottles for the high school football. I prayed every day that I could play football for my dad. One day I went out there, and I looked across the field, and it wasn't normal. You know what I'm saying? Normal. Like there wasn't footballs out there. There wasn't the normal football chaos. And I looked across the field, and it was muddy. There was ropes, and there was nets. And I'm looking at this, and I'm saying, what is going on? And they're rolling around, and they're crawling under wire and ropes, and they're lifting and hauling and screaming and hollering, and coaches are bellowing at them, and people are just running. It's organized chaos. And my dad came over to me, and he said, what you doing, son? I said, Dad, I'm confused. I'm not watering anybody. I'm not doing this. The manager's not allowed to be on the field. And I looked over at that particular time. I saw 5 men pick up 5 other men and a coach and a whistle, and they threw them over their shoulders, and they ran 100 yards with men over their shoulders, except for one guy. He fell. All the other men went around the guy that fell, and the guy that was being carried, was laying on the ground motionless, and the guy that was carrying him was trying to get up, and they're screaming at him, "Get up! Get up! You're gonna die! You're gonna kill all of us! Get up! You're gonna die!" I said, "Dad, what is going on?" He said, "Son, listen to me. They're going to Vietnam. The country's at war. These men are here to play football today. It shapes you. We don't have those times." Got another story about my dad. Great guy. Woke me up, laying around at 14. He said, "We're going to a basketball game." Basketball? We play football, Dad. He said, "We're going to a basketball game." Get up. Hey, anytime with my dad's a good time. He's never home. He's a football coach, right, Abs? I'm gone. I don't care. Basketball. I'll watch basketball. High school basketball game. We go to an opposing school, our rival for all intents and purposes. He walks into the gym. Everyone's kind of looking at him and us, and I walk there, and there's only one seat left, and it's in the front row. You know how basketball courts are. Hard seats, front row, and everywhere. The players are down there, and we're right here. I said, "Dad, really?" He says, "Just watch." And so for the next 60 minutes, I sat there as a 14-year-old young man, and I watched basketball like I've never seen before. Late 70s, all I remember is short guys with mustaches, running all over the court, up and down. And they were hitting, they were pushing, they were shoving, they were diving, they were leaping, they were crawling, they were pushing, they were screaming, they were chest bumping, they were arm bumping, they were doing all kinds of things, they were bleeding. I'd never seen a melee like this in my life. And I said to my dad, I said, "I don't understand why we're here, but I can't stop watching." And we got done with the game. I don't even know who won. And he looked at me real close and he said, one more time to me, really, really clear, Coach Abs. He said, "Son, I want you to train like that. I want you to live your life like that." Two things I take with me everywhere. Be silly. You can think I'm hokey. But these are the formative years of your life. These are the chances you have that nobody else has. Because what are we? We're wired different. We're wired different. We get up differently. We have different choices. We have different perspectives. We put on shoulder pads. We put on cleats. We put on helmets. We put on warrior gear. We do things that most people don't do. We do things that people dream to be. People want to be like you. You have opportunities because of what you're going through. You're setting your default. You thought you came here to go to school. You thought you came here to play football. You thought we're just going to get an education. You thought you might just get by. You thought you could do these things. But guess what? You're wired different. You can't. Because I'm telling you what. When I'm 90 and I can't find the shitter and I can't find my face in front of my hand and I can't find my cane and I don't know my name and I don't know your name and I don't know what's going on, and somebody